All right, everyone. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for making this long in the evening. We'll jump straight into it. Opening statement from Austin FC head coach Josh Wolff.
A difficult night. The game is cruel, and there's a couple things that Portland are good at, and they showed those tonight. But we, to not grab more goals was, affected our ability to grab hold of the game. But the guys started extremely well. It won't be about the weather. The weather wasn't an issue. We started well, had a lot of pressure, put them under a lot of pressure, but set pieces in transition, that's what they're good at. And we needed to do better on set pieces. We're in spots to make plays, and we don't make plays, so then they're able to transition, and it makes it difficult. But our guys fought hard. Execution was good. It was a little sloppy. The second half got pretty choppy, I think, from the refereeing, from the time wasting, the antics. So that became a little bit of difficult to grab momentum, but there were plenty of opportunities there, and it was spread around the group. And if you get one and you grab your second, I think we've all seen what the momentum how it can shift quickly for us. But we got to brush ourselves off, get going. Game will come quick against Nashville, and another good opportunity.
Go ahead, Phil.
Orlando had kind of set the table for y'all to be able to clinch playoffs at home tonight. That didn't happen, obviously. Disappointment.
Yeah, disappointment just to not win. We were at home. I thought we played relatively well. You got to do the business in front of goal. We hit the crossbar 4 times. I'm not sure, 4 or 5 times. So those chances are there, and we created it in a few ways. So you got to take your goals. Goals do change games. They got us on a little bit of second phase. The first one's a direct set piece, and the second one is a second phase set piece. So, but again, I think the first one starts with us losing a ball just on our own accord, and it's a set piece, and then obviously the follow up on the second goal is tough, but we could have done better with our opportunity tonight for sure.
Yeah, and there were a few people in the elevator on the way down talking about this felt like a playoff game. Did it feel like it had that kind of intensity to you?
That's a playoff team. I think they'll compete hard to get in there, and they're doing what they always do. They're men, they're experienced, and they make it difficult. I think we let them off the hook a little bit, but they're good enough to win games down the stretch. They've done it year over year and find themselves in the playoffs. So they're a team we certainly could face, and we'll have to remember it. 2 losses doesn't feel good, but we'll do our best, and obviously we got to get fresh quick and pick up our heads and get ready for Nashville.
Yeah. What can you take us through what was going on with Maxey there at the end of the first half? When did you guys first get a feel that he was slowed, and just how's he doing now?
He's doing okay. It's a little tightness. It wasn't anything like a significant grab. They gave him treatment, so tightness, and I think he probably was a little scared. He took a shot early. He said he felt a little something, but he carried on pretty good. He hit some high speed, so we'll just have to see how he responds tomorrow. But it was the last little bit of the half. We were trying to see if we could get through it, and then obviously a set piece. We had to get our guy on there immediately, and knowing that they're good on set pieces, we had to make that sub. We wanted to hold, but we couldn't.
Yeah. And then Emiliano getting his debut. Just take us through how you've gotten him up to speed and what you saw from him tonight.
Well, I think he's gonna take him a little time to get fully up to speed, but I think you can quickly see he wants to go at guys. He's got good service with both feet. It's tough to catch your breath in this game. You're coming in as a sub, so immediately there's a transition element to it, or at least a back and forth where we're putting him under pressure. But he'll be fine. It takes time to acclimate, and he'll learn more about his role and certainly the way that we play as he's here longer. But again, I think there were some good opportunities for him there, and I think some things we're going to keep working on with him.
And then last one for me, but the decision to run with the same 11 tonight. You had 5 days in between, obviously, but you got a quick turnaround for the next one. So just the decision to rotate or not rotate, and whether you think you'll need to a little bit on Saturday.
Yeah, for this one for sure. That's not a bad. We got 5 days between games. There's not a lot that's preventing guys from being fresh and ready to go. This one now becomes a little bit more delicate, but guys were all in a good space coming into this game. They were ready to go, and we'll have to see where they're at now. Obviously, it's quicker turnaround. Later night doesn't help, but Nashville had to deal with something similar. So we'll fresh it up, see what changes we need to make, and obviously go to Nashville. It's a good game, good opponent, and a great venue.
Guys had nearly a 2-hour weather delay before the match even started. What did y'all do? How'd you kill the time? Relax? Dominoes? I don't know.
The games are on. I think the guys watch games. They have music going. It is. You want to kind of kill the space or kill the time, and kind of relax in the space. We get food. Obviously, these guys eat probably 3.5, 4 hours. So when there is a delay, there is a need to get some hydration and some more food just to help, ensure that they're not starving come the second half. But that happens in the game. It happens probably a lot more in other places. So you got to get through that. I don't think it really affected us. I thought we started really strong. Great energy. The fans stuck around as you'd expect here. They're incredibly, incredible commitment as always. And we were unfortunate not to grab the first goal. Again, you grab the first goal. They're in a low 5-4-1, 5-3-2. You can force them to come out a little bit more, but they stuck to it. They're a physical team. They were compact, and we did enough to score more goals. We just didn't score tonight, and that in the end cost us.
And the biggest challenge to overcome before you guys head to Nashville?
Just recovery. Recovery is the biggest thing. We'll keep, we'll see how Maxi is. We'll see how the guys, certainly Diego put in another big shift, and, Sebastian. So we'll see how all the guys are, and we'll see what makes most sense for the game on Saturday.
Talking about Diego, during the first half, we saw Diego change sides.
Yeah.
What were y'all trying to do with that change of him?
They just did that on their own. I mean, it's not anything that's other than just personnel being on the right. Diego started this year on the right side, so it's not a big deal. But plays probably took them to those areas, and they just stayed there. And I think both of them had pretty good actions, so they might have stuck it out for a little bit. But that's not by design. That's just kind of them taking it on and sticking in that area of the field.
Okay, and also we saw that the wall between the Chara brothers was like into Diruzi the whole entire time. How did you guys try to break that space in order to at least do that score that he did tonight?
Yeah, I think there were a lot of things. Obviously, we started the game getting behind them quite often, more so on the right side. We understand that they're going to be a saturation and a concentration of players on the side that Sebastian's on, so him and Diego. It does get a little congested, but when that happens, you start to have more space and numbers on the other side. Ethan did a great job getting behind Alex, and now it's just a rival for Sebastian and Diego getting in the box. But as the game goes on, it's tough to keep those guys off the ball, and certainly in the second half, they both contributed, more with the ball and more running and arriving in the box. So we'll have to look at the video quickly, but just got to be mindful of other ways that we can hurt opponents. We go around them, we go over them, and if we can, we want to go through them. So it's just depending upon what the opponent's doing.
Thank you.
You bet.
Any other questions? All good. Thank you, Josh.
All
Thanks,
right.
everyone.